Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers House, Punchwally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right. Today is Saturday, February the 15th, 2025, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 46. In today's show, we are going to talk about put a penny in a jar. Let's go. In my life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in a powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. Though if your head is priceless, like mine, and my hat. See, it's got the little, whatever the heck that thing is on the side. See, this is Walter White wore a hat like this, see? Heisenberg. If you got a $100 head, if you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like that one, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. Today is Saturday. Come on up and look at the Simpsons. Or you can go to StrokersDallasMerch.com. We're also a dealer for Extreme Charge, the best battery maintenance charger on the planet, and it ain't close. I got 50 of these going right now on my personal motorcycles, cars, trucks, battery. I got battery that lets the tailgates and the lights and all that. I got this on everything I got. Well, come on in and check them out. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Spire Construction. We're all looking for a referral on, hey, who does your house? Hey, who do you use? Spire Construction. Elliot Presser is my son-in-law. He and his partner Ryan Seal own Spire, S-P-I-R-E Construction. I wouldn't go anywhere else. Tell them I sent you. Spire Construction, Inc., Inc.com. Tell them I sent you up there. Maverick Harley Davidson, Longhorn Harley Davidson. If you're coming in town to visit me, stop and visit them good folks too, okay? Turn off the news and let's me and you go for a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1979. In 1979, my wife Susan and I got married. Well, I was working at Roach Paint, and I was working in the office taking orders from the stores, and then the guys would pull the orders and ship them. The guy I worked in the office with, his name was Herschel W.J. Everybody called him J Bird, and he was one of the most unique individuals I've ever met. Wonderful guy. He was so full of baloney, such a great guy, kept everybody laughing. He was a retired Marine. I don't guess you retire from the Marines. He was a Marine. And most of the things Jay would tell me I can't repeat. But I remember at the wedding when we were, we're getting ready to... No, this was at the wedding. This was right after we got married. He got me and Susan together, and he said, okay, I want to tell y'all something. Now, I want you to know that it's true. The first year of your marriage, every time you make love, put a penny in the jar. Every time you make love, put a penny in the jar for the first year. After the first year, every time you make love, pull one of those pennies out of the jar. Then he said something I'll never forget. You'll never get all those pennies out of that jar. Right again. Right again. He was they would, Fox and Jacobs or some of the contractors would call and some of the stores and say, "Hey, Jaybird, where's that order? It's supposed to have been here at 10 o'clock. And he'd say, "It's backing up at your dock right now. You better get out there. He's backing up right now." The guy wouldn't even have left yet. They'd say, "Okay, I appreciate it, Jay." And he'd say, "Send me a six-pack. When that truck gets there, send me a six-pack." You get that truck unloaded. That's what he'd always say. "Send me a six-pack." Miss you, brother. Okay, speaking of miss you, let's check the truck. Check that truck. Ooh, look at you, Mr. Snazzy. Don't like to brag, but you got these polka dots. It's actually not polka dots. It's kind of a fade with mesh over it. Looks pretty cool. You got your multicolored logo there. White so. No racing stripes. 2 vent hose. White shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, sit with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. Let's check the office. Hi, Ma. Where you going, boy? Come on, let's go. Me, some pretty girl, and my good friend Arlen Ness. So this was in Verona, Italy, and Arlen and I were sitting there talking, and this girl came up with a photographer, and I guess he does some other kind of show, Custom Show 2012. This was in January of 2012, I believe. And she said, "Can I have my picture made with you 2 legends?" And I said, "Well, how about 1 legend and a knucklehead?" Arlen said, "Sure, come on." But when you can hang out with that guy and be friends with that guy, the king of motorcycles, that's a pretty good life, I'm gonna say right there. Because Arlen Ness will always be the king of custom motorcycles. People ask me what kind of guy was he really, and I would say he's the Tom Landry of motorcycles. He's class. Okay. Speaking of class, what was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today, February 15th, 1949 was a Tuesday. I washed today. Dick hauled 2 loads of feed. Bill Fairless stayed all night. What was Grandma Goldie doing 65 years ago today, February 15th, 1960? It was a Monday. It snowed last night. Pretty today. Dick didn't have to work. We bought a new Chevy pickup. Grandpa was the Ford man. So I thought. Dick and I went to Chunk Ellison's for supper. Charles went to the ball game. Passimus stopped by for coffee. What's a Passimus? Dad joke. My pal was explaining electricity to me, and I was like, "What?" WATT. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is watching. That's integrity. Do the right thing, even if nobody is watching. We should all do that. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know that athletes spit so much because the exercise increases the amount of protein in the saliva, and that makes you spit? All right, Rick Fearless, I got to go. I got Saturday things to do. Should be a good day. Supposed to be in the 70s, a cold front blowing through tonight, so it'll be a good day to get out and ride and come see me. Love you, Alice. Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow.